strangers have a shot at winning a ton of cash by answering questions as a team, but ultimately, they're playing for themselves. In the end, they'll face the toughest decision of all. Who gets the biggest share of the money? This is Divided. Let's meet our players.
I'm Akello, I'm 46, and I'm a sociology professor from Los Angeles. No one sees me as an academic threat because I definitely don't look like a professor or someone who has any intellectual capacity, and I like it like that.
I'm Ndidi. I'm 31 years old. I'm a university professor, and I'm from Ontario, California. I have a law degree from Drake University, and I'm a professor of American government. I'm first-generation American. My parents are Nigerian, and it's just been a great experience to see two different cultures.
I'm Matt. I'm 31. I'm a freelance writer, and I am a trivia master from Walpole, Massachusetts. I'm what you might call a nerd. I have never done worse than third place when playing trivia. Usually, I come in first.
I'm Jennifer, I'm 40, I'm a personal assistant from Burbank, California. I used to teach for 10 years, and I taught world history, sociology, parenting, health, so those topics might be very helpful in this competition.
Welcome to Divided. I'm Mike Richards. Here are the rules, guys. You're going to have 60 seconds to answer each question unanimously. But as the clock ticks down, so will your cash. Decide carefully because every wrong answer will cut your bank in half. Now, not all of you are guaranteed a share of the money at the end of the game. One of you will be eliminated. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's play Divided. In round one, the questions are worth up to $5,000. You have to get one correct answer. All right, here is the first question according to a Rasmussen poll. What percentage of likely voters say a candidate's religious faith is important to their vote? A, more than 75%, B, around 65%, or C, less than 50%? Your clock starts now.
Less than 50%.
More than 75%. Religiosity in this country is at an all-time high. At least 77%.
It's more than half. Split the difference.
Guys, first of all, people are not even voting. We don't even have 75% of people voting, so it's less than 50%.
What is your answer?
C, less than 50%.
I will compromise with 65%. I will not go less than 50%. Absolutely
I'm saying
not.
B.
You're saying B. What are you saying?
I'm saying C.
I'm saying C.
Let's compromise. We're not going to compromise. We're not going to get any money.
Nobody cares
Less
right
than
now.
50% is nothing. That is nothing. That's not even a statistic.
I'm a hardcore atheist. I'll switch. Here we go.
C, come on.
C, come on.
I got to go with it.
All
All
right.
Okay. Good spirited debate. Akello, you are a sociology teacher.
Yes,
So you study this type of thing.
I do.
But you were unable to sway the rest of the group with what you wanted.
They were coming from a skewed political standpoint based upon the recent election, but not on tried and tested theoretical concepts.
Okay. And indeed, both of your parents are pastors, correct?
Absolutely.
So you're saying less than 50% would care.
Yes, I think people care more about the issues nowadays. Even me, so I voted for less than 50%.
It's interesting. The devout atheist and the daughter of two pastors,
Juxtaposed.
completely opposite how I would think it would be. Let's find out if you're right. If you are, we're going to add $1,566 to your bank. If you're wrong, your bank will stay at zero. You guys all agreed on C, less than 50%. Are they right? That's correct. You guys now have $1,566.
Here we go.
And now that you've got a little bit of a feel of the game, I'm going to introduce two takeovers. So that means that if any point in the game you just want to end the discussion and lock in your answer for everyone, hit the takeover button. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, two takeovers available for you now. Next question, worth up to $5,000. Which of these answers is greater than the number 65? A, age of the oldest woman on record to give birth. B, the Alfred Hitchcock film Psycho. Or C, the fast food chain Wendy's. Your clock starts now.
Absolutely, A. I know this. I just saw this. 67.
Psycho came out in 60, so there we go. A.
Yes.
A, we all agree?
Go.
Okay. Akello, you just read something.
I was recently debating that with someone, and I said, no, you still have time. You got at least 20 years. This woman in India just had one at 67. It's ironic that question came up.
That's fantastic. Okay. They said A. Were they right?
Yeah!
that woman was 70 years old, and you even had the country right. She was from India. So that's the sociology professor.
Good job.
Well, you guys now have $5,871.
Awesome, guys.
Yes.
Let's keep it up.
Here's the final question of the round. From a Gallup survey based on what is said in the news, what do most Americans feel about the seriousness of global warming? A, it's blown way out of proportion. B, it's right on the money. Or C, it's worse than we think. Your clock starts now.
I think it's B.
I definitely think Americans think it's A.
So it's right on the money.
America
People should
thinks
be
it's
more worried.
way out of proportion, or else they would do something about
out of
it.
proportion,
Exactly.
absolutely.
So you represent America.
Yeah, but I think that the people that they're interviewing saying that it's right on the money. I think a lot more people have a tendency to.
I don't think people know what.
I've never heard right on the
People
money.
don't know
It's gotta
about how
be
deep
either
it
A
is.
and
What
C.
is your
I'd say
What
it's
is your
on the
answer?
A.
Yours
Mine's
is
A.
Yours is.
No, B. It's right on the money.
No one has
People
ever
are not
said
blown
that.
out of
It's
proportion.
not blown out of proportion. It's what people think it is.
It's 30 seconds.
It's what people.
Okay. Right at the halfway point, Akello hits the takeover button. So let's put in A for everyone now. Okay. Now, Matt,
Yes,
you've never placed anywhere worse than third place in a trivia competition.
that is correct.
We're answering trivia questions, and someone just hit the takeover disagreeing with your answer. How do you feel about that?
I feel that may be a misguided choice. Yeah.
That's why I pressed the button, Matt.
I noticed you do it. People are wrong about these things. But if we average that out, comes out to right on the money. So I'm confident with my choice.
And Jennifer, you agree. So this group is divided right down the middle.
Yes.
Okay.
right.
Well, let's find out. Was Akello right?
Sounds
No. In fact, all of you were wrong.
Oh,
Okay.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
40% say it's worse than we think. You guys now have $2,936. You got 2 out of 3 right.
good. Okay. We found money.
There's some money on there.
Up to a pretty good start. Keep in mind, a lot of questions ahead and one elimination right around the corner. More divided right after this.
America's best Father's Day food gifts are now shipping nationwide. So if you want Guy Fieri's trash can nachos, legendary Texas brisket, Ina Garten's famous chocolate cake, stone crabs from Miami's most renowned restaurant, or Chicago's iconic deep dish pizza, Goldbelly it. Shipping the greatest Father's Day food gifts to your door. Order now for Father's Day and get free shipping anywhere nationwide.
It's so easy to get your windshield replaced using SafeLight, and why don't you just get it fixed? All right, so what do we do now? I've scheduled an appointment at safelight.com. Tell them to meet us here at the beach.
Schedule free mobile service at safelight.com.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
We're ByHeart. We're here to rethink everything about infant formula with organic, grass-fed whole milk, not skim. A patented protein blend that gets closest to breast milk. Certified clean ingredients handpicked by us from suppliers we know and trust. The largest clinical trial by a new infant formula company in 25 years, resulting in clinically proven benefits. Made in small batches at our very own factories in Pennsylvania, Iowa, and Oregon. ByHeart, a better formula.
Welcome back to Divided. So far, Matt, Jennifer, Akello, and Ndidi have banked $2,936.
Come on, we can do better than that. We can do better.
You guys went 2 for 3, but unfortunately lost a lot of money on that last question. In this round, there are 3 questions. They are worth up to $10,000. But keep in mind, 2 of the 3 answers are correct. And of course, you have to get them both right to bank your money.
Right.
Here is the question. A 60 Minutes Vanity Fair poll asked Americans, what do you think the best years of your life will be? Which 2 were the answers most given? A, my teenage years. B, my 20s and 30s. C, my middle-aged years. Your clock starts now.
I definitely think it's A and C because people in their 20s and 30s don't really have things figured out. So I think it's A and C because later on in life, go
From
ahead.
a psychological standpoint, the adolescence is a time of turmoil. You're having.
What is your answer?
B and C are my answers. Definitely not the teenage years.
I
Those are
agree.
Terrible.
B
I would
and
never
C.
go back.
Who wants acne?
Who wants to go back? You
I
want
had a
to go
great time in
back?
my teenage years. So I just want to
the
You're in your
anomaly.
20s and 30s,
Yeah.
you're finding
We all
yourself.
do.
in your 20s and 30s, yes, we
20s
have
and middle
30,
age. B and C, are we
33
going with B
seconds.
and C?
B and
No,
C.
are you
30
I say
seconds.
A and C.
What do you say?
A and C.
Teenage years. Here it goes.
When Dee Dee hit the takeover button, just stop the clock. Why did you decide to hit the takeover button at that
I
point?
just think in your 20s, people are still trying to figure things out. So I don't think that's a time in their life where people want to go back to that. In your teenagers, you don't have a lot of responsibilities. By your middle age, I think you have things figured out. So I figured it'd be A and C.
I think we just wasted our second takeover. Yeah. I remember teenage years. I remember being pushed into lockers and things like that don't make me think teenage years are the best for everyone. So,
All right, well, let's find out if Ndidi is right. Let's lock in AC for everyone. Was Ndidi right?
there you go.
Yeah, the correct answer was B and C. Only 7% were going to look back fondly at their teenage years. So
You were
we have-
lucky. She was lucky in her teenage
Lucky to have
years.
good teenage years. Not so lucky right now.
What he said.
Well, it's easier to say when you didn't make a decision. So.
Yeah, you should have made the decision
I did.
yourself.
Actually, I made the,
But you could've
But it
the
wasn't
decision.
a final decision. So it's always better to make a decision. I
You're
went
right, that went
You're
great.
taking our money, just
doesn't
dwindling
matter,
around.
but
She made a decision.
I made a decision.
True, it went
Made a
great. It
decision
went
for
great.
us.
So next time you feel so strongly, you make a decision.
I'd love to, but
Well,
we
you
used-
persuade the
we
rest of
used
us to
both
make
our
a decision.
takeovers,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
wish we could.
So far, the takeover's not worked great for this team. We cut your bank in half. You have $1,468. No takeovers left for the rest of the game, but we now have a question worth up to $10,000. According to the National Human Genome Research Institute, which two of these animals have already been successfully cloned? A, cow. B, goldfish. C, sheep. The clock starts now.
It's definitely the first one was a sheep. It was a sheep and a cow. Dolly. Sheep and a cow.
Okay, sheep and a
You
cow.
all agree?
Sheep and a
Yeah.
cow.
Lock
yeah.
it in.
You guys said very quickly, within 7 seconds actually, A and C, and that no goldfish has been cloned. Are they right?
There we go.
All right, good job, team. Very well done. We now put in your bank $10,247.
Good job.
That is good.
Good job.
Okay, this is the final question of the round and the final question before you guys vote to eliminate one player from the game. Here we go. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, which two are among the 10 most dangerous jobs in America? A, electricians. B, truck drivers. C, loggers. Your clock starts now.
Absolutely loggers.
Loggers definitely.
And
And truck drivers. Lack of sleep on the driving.
So we have B and C.
B and C, got it? Lock it in.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
A
fast.
quick one. Good.
That was fast.
That was very fast. They said it was B and C, truck drivers and loggers. Are they right? Okay, very well done. You guys now have $19,083.
Yes.
So you guys did great on those last two questions. You worked great as a team. But now it's time to choose one person to eliminate from the team. So think about who you want to answer the next two big money questions. And also, who do you want to be debating in the end game? Go ahead and vote now, and we will find out who they eliminate when Divided returns. Welcome back to Divided. Now, before the break, I asked you guys to divide your team and vote one member off. And Didi, I'm going to start with you. Who did you vote for and why?
I voted for Matt just because I feel like we need more confidence in delivery and we just need more decisiveness, especially when it comes to the last two big money questions. We just need more decisiveness.
Got it. Okay. Matt? Who did you vote for and why?
I voted for Ndidi. Yes. We need decisiveness on the right answers, which I have had. The only one I didn't have, we all got wrong. So, yes, we should use those buzzers. I wanted to save it for a little later in the game. We didn't get there. Oh well.
Okay. Jennifer, who did you vote for?
I voted for Matt. I believe he has been very indecisive. He takes very long to make the decisions. I think that you need to listen and make an answer quickly so that we don't lose money in the bank. So.
Okay, so Akello, that's 2 votes for Matt. If you voted for Matt, he's eliminated from the game. Who did you vote for and why?
I voted for Matt. We're about to enter the lion's den, and I think the PTSD from the school bullying and his teenagers is going to render him weaker than we've seen before. He's got to go.
Hey, man, it's okay. I got shoved in a locker, too.
It gets better.
It does. Look, it gets better. It does. But Matt,
It gets better.
I am sorry. You have been eliminated. Good luck.
All
Give
right.
Matt a round of applause.
Hey, thanks.
Good job.
Bye, guys.
Fun, Matt.
This feels like worse than third in a trivia contest. Unfortunately, I was working against forces out of my control.
And then there were 3. Before we move on, I just want to get a sense from the group why you eliminated the trivia champion.
I mean, well, we all are pretty much good with trivia, or else we wouldn't
Yep.
be standing here. So that fact to me was a non sequitur.
I mean, I honestly say without the peripheral vision and the yellow shirt, I wouldn't even known he was in the game.
Because he just didn't influence you at all.
His voice was not being heard.
All fair. Well, you guys now have $19,083 in your bank. And the next question is worth up to $15,000.
Let's do it.
And this is important. In this question, you have to put the answers in the correct order to bank the money. Got it?
Yes.
No takeovers available to you. Here is the next question. Put these American civil rights milestones in order from oldest to most recent. A, interracial marriage ban declared unconstitutional. B, schools ordered to desegregate. C, Jackie Robinson breaks baseball's color barrier. The clock starts now.
That's super
Oldest to
easy.
most
CBA.
CBA. I don't believe it's CBA. I think it's ABC.
Schools did not desegregate until 1954. Jackie Robinson played before that. An interracial ban
When did Jackie Robinson break?
in some states and not until
Just
the
give me the
70s.
order, wasting too much time.
CBA.
Look, I'm a world history teacher.
And
All right, I agree with you that
And I
Jackie
teach
Robinson breaks baseball color barrier. Absolutely.
So,
You said
you're
B
saying
was next. Correct?
C?
Schools
Yes.
ordered
No.
to desegregate.
Was-
Then interracial marriage ban
Yes,
declared
CBA, yes.
CBA, I
Yes.
agree with you.
Yes.
I agree. It's CBA. Yes.
Absolutely. That's what he said.
Okay. Akello, I'm going to start with you. You said CBA with, very little money gone. Why were you having trouble convincing them?
Well, I believe that she actually had the same thing that I said. For some reason, there was a disconnect in terms of the order.
There wasn't a disconnect. I was taking the time to look over the answers because if I'm going to put
You're
the
taking
correct
the time.
answer,
You're taking the time. You might be a history major. I'm an African American studies major. There we
I'm
go.
African American.
that doesn't trump anything.
Put it down on the table.
That doesn't trump anything.
You brought up history. How's that not going to mean anything?
What I want to say is just I was trying to read it too, just like her, because I wanted us to get it right. So that's why I was kind of trying to take the
I
time.
understand. There's no more takeover buttons. We can deliberate.
Yeah,
for
because
15,
you pressed it and
20
got it wrong.
seconds. Okay, well, let's see what remains to be seen.
We'll see.
Well, they said CBA. Are they right?
Good job. You did good. You did good. You did good. You did good.
Apparently, the African American studies paid off. Great
And I'm
job,
still
team.
paying the student loans.
Still paying. Well, maybe we can help pay them off. Now you guys have $25,501. And there is still one more question, and it is worth $25,000. You can almost double your money. And then the toughest decision, how are you going to divide that bank? We'll find out when Divided returns.
Whatever the job needs, whether it's longer length lumber, more products, or more sizes, you can order by the truckload, delivered direct to the job site as soon as next day.
We're ByHeart. We're here to rethink everything about infant formula. With the latest breast milk science, certified clean ingredients, and clinically proven benefits. ByHeart, a better formula.
Divided so far, this team has banked $25,501. You guys are doing great, and this final question is worth up to $25,000. And in this round, one answer is correct, or two answers are correct, or all three are correct. You do not have a takeover. Here is the $25,000 question. Based on a Pew Research poll of internet users, which statements about online dating did more than 50% of people agree with? A, great way to meet new fun people. B, shows how desperate people are. Or C, leads to endless dating and no settling down. The clock starts now.
A and C. 50%.
I'm going with A and C.
Definitely A and C.
I'm going with A and C as well.
Let's do it.
Great way to
Let's
get
do it.
let's lock it in.
Okay. Not very much debate there for a $25,000 question and one that can halve your bank.
Yeah.
Does that make you guys nervous at all? It
Nope.
makes me nervous.
Nope, no nerves.
No.
You're not. I am.
No.
Guys, I am a mess.
Don't be a mess.
It's okay.
Well, because you guys made that decision so quickly, you will have $47,506 in your bank.
Oh my God!
On the flip side, if you're wrong, you'll have $12,751. So a
That's
big,
okay. That's all
big
right.
swing here. You guys all very quickly agreed on A and C. Are they right? No, the answer is A. 59% of people think it's a good way to meet people. Only 21% think it's desperate. And 32% think it keeps people from settling down. I am so sorry. Your bank has been cut in half. You now have $12,751. So now, your bank has been divided into three unequal amounts.
Yep.
60%, 30%, and 10%. I'm going to give you 100 seconds. But just like everything else in this game, as the clock ticks down, so does your bank. Got it?
Yeah.
You ready? The clock starts now.
I think I deserve the middle because I think I played a fair game. He saved us on that question, so I
Agreed.
think he deserves
Agreed.
the most.
Absolutely right.
And
But
then
think
he
about
played
this.
the game too.
Right, but think about this. He used the first takeover and he got the answer incorrectly. You got the takeover and you got the answer
The first
incorrectly.
question would have been divided. You really didn't. You're the weakest player the whole game.
No,
You were
just
the
because
weakest
I'm
player
quiet
the whole
does
game.
not mean I don't have to walk in
It doesn't mean
authority.
that's part of the game is being able to convince people. You definitely don't
He
deserve
definitely
the A.
he got us a
You're
lot
out
of
your
money.
mind.
He got us a lot of money.
He did, but he
Listen
also
to
salvaged a lot of money.
Listen to the voice of reason. You need to pick C. You're the weakest player. Let's load it up. Come on.
Okay. So Jennifer, who didn't use a takeover, thought she deserved A, walks out of here with the least amount, $766. And Dee Dee used a takeover. It didn't work, but a very strong voice helped them bank some money. She walks out of here with $2,297. And Akello, who is a very strong voice in this game, used a takeover. It didn't work, but still very strong, walks out of here with $4,594. Very good decision making at the end. Congratulations to you all. You got to tune in again to watch 4 new strangers put to the test. Will they go home with a ton of cash or will they leave empty handed? Find out next time on